So the brand new Ugoos AM7 just landed on my desk. This is a full Android TV box running Android 11 with some very interesting specifications. So a very smartly designed Android TV box. We're going to quickly run through the specs. So this is powered by the S905X4 Quad-core with the Mali G31. You've got 4 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage. You've got Wi-Fi 6 with dual antennas. You've got Gigabit LAN, Bluetooth version 5. This is running full Android version 11. This supports HDMI version 2.1, supports 4K HDR at 60 frames per second, and comes with a standard infrared remote control. So quick look at what you get inside the box. We have a user manual, HDMI cable, power supply, and the voltage is 15 watts, 3 amps. This comes with dual antennas, which you're going to screw onto the side. And you also get a nice looking remote control powered by 2 AAA batteries. And this remote does have a built-in microphone, so you can search with your voice. So the TV box itself is made completely from plastic, and you've got this glass, almost perspex type of material on top. And it does look really smart. I'm going to quickly screw on the Wi-Fi antennas, and I think it looks really cool. So you do have dual Wi-Fi antennas, you've got internal, and then you've got these extenders. So front of the box there's nothing. I'm assuming that's just going to be an IR sensor. On the side we've got AV out, SPDIF audio. You've got 3 USB 3 ports, which is amazing. You don't get 3 USB 3 ports in an Android TV box nowadays, so feel like an upgrade already. On the back you've got an HDMI 2.1, Gigabit LAN, standard USB 2, you've got a USB Type-C OTG port, and your power socket. And then on the other side you've got your antenna screws and a physical power button. And that brings us back to the front, and this is what the bottom of the box looks like. So plenty of vents at the bottom, and you've got your reset and update holes as well. So always excited when Ugoos drops a box, and this one is no exception. So without any further ado, I'm going to get this hooked up to my TV and capture card, and we are going to find out exactly how good the AM7 really is. I'll be right back. So first of all, I ran a boot up speed test, and this TV box took 17 seconds to fully load the home screen from a cold start. And here is the home screen for this TV box. So it's a full Android home screen, tablet style setup. You have a few icons on the desktop which you can rearrange however you desire. You also have a drop down navigation status menu at the top and the bottom, which is also very useful. Now, just as I was going to check out the main system settings, I was briefly interrupted by a firmware update, and you can see the long list of changes, and I'm happy that firmware updates are supported. So after updating, I went straight to device preferences to check out all the new features. So system storage info first of all, this box has 32 gigs of internal storage, from which you have 27 gigs free to use. And if we have a quick look in about, you will see that we are running Android version 11. Next up, we are looking at inputs and devices, under which we have HDMI CEC controls, keyboard and autofill, button manager, menu button, and some mouse options. So next up, we are checking out display and sound. So we do have a lot of new options under Android 11, and I'm going to just skim through them to show you what to expect. So quick look at resolution settings, and you can see all the options that are available here. Okay, if we go back, and I'll show you very quickly the color options. You can also adjust the positioning of the display. Orientation can also be changed should you ever need to. And we do have automatic frame rate abilities. And here you can see all of the vast options that are available under this. Then we have system sounds, showing you all the formats that are supported. We have lots more features to talk about, which include panel and interface, under which you will find your system status bars with the options to turn them on or off. You then have recent application window with settings to customize tiles, and also background settings where you can change wallpapers and even set the opacity. And under hardware monitor, you can activate various options to show on your status bar, such as network usage, IP address, MAC address, CPU temperature, CPU frequency, CPU load, and lots more. And there is a new option to activate a sidebar with all your selections. So I haven't seen the sidebar feature before. Thereafter, we have a home screen changer in case you have multiple installed home screens. You can also change your main voice input application, but the only option there at the moment is Google. You can also customize the animation options from here. The animation settings are usually found under developer mode, so surprised to see them here. I guess that's more convenient. Here are a whole bunch of power options with screensavers, energy savers, and lots more. We do have a super user section, which means you can choose whether this box is rooted or not. And then we have regular settings for Google Assistant, location, accessibility, reboot, and if you tap additional settings, it will take you to the full version of Android settings. So pretty cool, lots of customization options. Now let's have a look at the default pre-installed system apps. So I've not installed anything yet. This is what you start with. So you do get a few useful apps included to get you started, like Google Chrome, AirScreen, and of course the full version of the Google Play Store, where you can go ahead and download all your favorite games and apps. Now the first app we need to test is Miracast, which is screen mirroring for your Android smartphone. And I tested this with many phones and they all failed. So Miracast with Android did not work for me at all. But the box also comes pre-installed with AirScreen, which is a free app you can download from the Play Store, and it allows you to screen mirror your iOS devices, and that actually worked absolutely fine with minimal lag. This box supports screen mirroring for iOS, but the Android side did not work when tested on multiple Android smartphones. Alright, it's time for some 4K streaming on YouTube, and this box supports 4K HDR at 60 frames per second on YouTube.
We're sinking fast.
You've proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others.
Now Netflix was not available to download from the Play Store, so I had to sideload an older version, and it did load up and work absolutely fine, but it did need to be controlled with a mouse, so you can't use the standard remote control, and maximum streaming quality was 540p, so SD quality from Netflix. Now my experience with Amazon Prime Video was slightly different. It shows that it supports 4K, but when you actually play a video, it doesn't play higher quality than SD. So Netflix and Prime both SD quality. Disney Plus was not available to download from the Play Store either, so I sideloaded it, but unfortunately every time I opened the app, it would simply crash. So Disney Plus not working at all. So moving on to the gaming test, beginning with Asphalt 8. Now for you advanced users, DRM info shows Google Widevine level 3, and here is CPU Z, where you can check out the clock speeds, and you can see it's running the Mali G31, and this box does have a root switch in settings, so you can decide whether your box is rooted or not. In the Wi-Fi speed test, we got download speeds of 63 and upload speeds of 18 megabits per second. And the typical current top speeds we achieve in this office is between 60 to 65 megabits per second. And when testing the internal storage speeds, we achieve read speeds of 168 and write speeds of 113 megabytes per second. So that brings us to our benchmarks, beginning with Geekbench multi-score of 458, and in the Antutu benchmark test we achieved 93k. But for some reason under graphics you can see it has scored a 0, so maybe some compatibility issues there. But when we actually played a game, Asphalt 8 played absolutely fine, no graphic issues at all. So let's see how that compares with the others. So here is my top Android TV box chart for 2021, showing you the latest TV boxes and seeing how they compare with each other. So the new Ugoos AM7 has taken position 19 on this chart with a rating of 4 out of 5. So there you have it, guys. That was the Ugoos AM7, offering a good specification and a pretty good performance along with Android 11. There are lots of features and customization options included in this unit, along with a root switch, which is very useful for those who know what to do with it. Now, the cons that I've shown you are really not deal breakers. Apart from Disney crashing, everything else works as it should. I had some compatibility issues with Miracast, and Netflix and Prime was SD quality. Other than that, the performance is really good. The Wi-Fi is good. It supports 4K 60 from USB, and you've got 4K HDR streaming at 60 frames per second. Furthermore, this TV box looks quite stylish with matching remote control. So bottom line, although a bit pricey, this is still a very good performing box, especially if you need a highly customizable feature pack box with full Android 11 experience along with root options. Yes, if you add a bit more money, you can pick up the Nvidia Shield TV, which is still the king of TV boxes. But you certainly can't ignore the advanced features and performance this box offers, even if they require someone with some technical know-how to take advantage of them. Saying that, as a general consumer TV box, you are still getting a great streaming experience. Although if you want 4K streaming across the board, so that's Netflix, YouTube, Prime, Disney, then you might have to look elsewhere. But if you plan on using this box for watching TV with your own custom software, then you won't be disappointed with this box. Any questions? Feel free to ask. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.